Alright guys, we're back out here checking the line this morning. It's a pretty ugly, nasty, overcast, rainy day. Sprinkled on me all the way here and it just quit raining for a little bit. But I'm here at the first stop where we had the bobcat caught the first morning. I believe we caught a possum here in a snare, and that was it. That's the only two catches we made. We had a snare garden trail right here, and we had a snare here. I went ahead and pulled them this morning. Our season goes out at the end of February, and I believe we're going to have pretty rough weather between now and then, so I'm going to start pulling some of these predator sets that I've got out, just in preparation of that. And you can tell here too how much the water's up in this main flow here. So if we get much more rain, a lot of this back in here is going to be flooded and I won't be able to get to it. So it's going to go ahead and probably call it the end of my predator season unless something just obvious comes up. But I'll get on down here and get the mule unloaded and get the rest of these traps checked. We're down here at the set where we've had several catches, several mornings in a row. And we're going to hop up here and see if we've got anything in it this morning. And we actually do have another beaver wrapped up there. He wrapped around that tree and drowned. So, as I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, guys, but I think this set been out here about 10 days or so, and it's probably made at least 8 or 9 catches. So we're gonna get down here and get him out of here and get this reset back down here again. Guys, I'll be honest with you, this morning is the first morning that I had to really motivate myself to get out here and get these traps checked. We had early storms, tornado warnings and watches. I think around 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning we got up. I was up late last night in the shop trying to get furs put up, and rained all morning. I knew I was gonna have to get down here and work in the rain. All this mud. I'm in the Delta area, farmland, and this mud's never fun to work in. I've already been slipping and sliding, almost fell a couple of times, but we're gonna trudge through it and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get the line checked. I've got several traps pulled. All my snares pulled. I got the skunk conibear we had set in the hole. I got it pulled this morning. My footholds in that new reservoir they're building, I left them there. I forgot to bring my trap puller. When I come back in the morning, I'll bring my trap puller and probably go ahead and get all my footholds pulled. Then all I'll have left is my water traps. And I've still got to shift everything from where I first got this setted and get it shifted to a couple more areas where I know the beaver are. Try to get some of those caught out of there. But anyway, guys, I'll quit talking. We'll keep on moving down the line and see what other catches we might make. All right, guys, we're here at this drain. We've caught a couple of beaver here. The one when Brandy was with me and that beaver was hiding up underneath the run there. Right up here is my trap. Just laying out here on the side of the road. So it's not pulled tight. It's just laying here on the side of the road. So that makes me think that someone probably come down through here and saw this live beaver here, and they decided that they wanted the beaver more than I did. So that's what I'm thinking. I've never had a trap stolen down here. I've had some of the farm equipment has got a few of them over the years, but never had anyone mess with the trap. So I guess they were kind enough to at least leave my trap and not steal my trap. But probably chances are they, and it could be the farmer, could be the farm hands. They may have got a beaver out of here for me and I just hadn't talked to them yet to know. Hopefully that's what it is. But I would say definitely somebody helped me out on this trap this morning. We're gonna get right over here and we're We're gonna place it right back down here where we had it. Probably give it one more night here. Tomorrow when I come through, I'll probably pull all these traps on this side of the farm and shift them to new spots. But anyway, hang tight. We got fixing to head over to the other side of the farm now, and we should have some more catches over there. So yesterday, this is a new area that we set. We got this dam right here, and I had done a dam break on it to get the water flowing. But we got all that rain last night, and the water level's risen quite a bit, so you can barely even tell that there's a dam there. So what I'm gonna do is walk over here and find where I had that dam break made. And that dam break was our attractant to get the beaver to come over here and fix it, step in our trap. But with the water being up, that isn't gonna work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna check my trap, see where I've got it sitting. All right, it's still set. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take that trap and I'm gonna lay it right here in front of some of that brush. And I'm gonna take some castor lure and I'm going to place it right in front of that trap on that brush. I'm just going to shove it right down here into the mud on that dam. So now this castor is going to be my attractant to get the beaver to come up and step in my trap. So he's going to smell this, come over and investigate, put his nose right there at the end of that stick, and my trap is right here in the water where his feet are going to go down at. So hopefully that'll get him to work and keep this trap active while the water's up until I can get until it goes back down enough that the dam break will be an attractant. Let me show you this too, guys. We're just down from where that dam was at. Basically we got this little land bridge covering this culvert here on this ditch, but on down this way is where we caught the two huge beavers at. And I believe there's another colony that's living in this ditch. And right here I've got a drowning rod. And we just put a little bit of castor right here on a fake castor mound. We're hoping that beaver will come up here and smell that and put his foot down on our trap here. All right, guys, we're back here at the bridge where Brandy fished that beaver in, and our cable's stretched tight here. Now I think what might have happened, and we'll pull it in and see, but I think what might have happened, yep, all this debris washed down with the water coming up. Yep, so our trap's actually still set right there where we had it, but all this moss and debris washed down when the water come up and grabbed my extension cable and just pulled it tight. But anyway, I'll get all this cleaned off of here. I'll let some gooey stuff. Get all this pulled off here, and we'll get that set back down in there and get it working again. This time we're just going to lay all that access cable up here on top of this bridge. I talked to the farm guys, and he had drove by and saw that cable stretched out on that trap this morning that we thought had been messed with, and he was pulling it up to see if there was something on it, and then there wasn't, so he just laid it there on the side of the road. So that's good to know. I was kind of thinking it was probably those guys, but good to know that it actually was. All right, we're gonna ease on down here and get the rest of these sets checked. All right, guys, we're down here at this set. I actually just recorded a little segment and realized the GoPro wasn't recording. But when we got here to this set this morning, this is the one we put in yesterday, where we put the stick through the springs and covered, stuck it through this, through these pallets here, and the stick's still there. Our dive stick is. The trap's still set, but the water had come up, and I was telling you that now our dive stick's covered with water, so therefore if an animal come across here, chances are he would just swim right over the top of our trap. So to avoid that, we've just taken this board off this pallet, and we're going to lay it across there, and that's going to be our new dive to make them go into our trap. I was also talking about, guys, like this set here, and then the set that I just put the caster on that Beaver dam are both pretty unconventional. It's not something you do all the time. So don't get stuck on watching these YouTube videos and watching us guys that are out here making sets. Don't get stuck thinking that you have to make a set exactly like we do. That you have to make just a dirt hole set, or just a flat set for predators, or just set a foothold or a conibear on a crossover for beavers. Because you're going to run across situations where that traditional set isn't going to work, and you're going to have to get creative and make something work. And I promise you, if you're not getting that mindset and you'll do some of this non-traditional stuff, you'll pick up more animals that you're after than if you just set traditional every time. There's a few more sets to check down here. Again, a couple of more kind of non-traditional sets on those two drainage that we put in the last couple of days. Hopefully we'll get down here and have a beaver caught on one of them. But stick tight, and we'll go down here and get the rest of these traps checked, and then I'm probably going to go to the house and take a nap this afternoon. We're here where we had the beaver caught yesterday, and then I showed you at the end of the video yesterday how we set this conibear to where the bottom of it was just touching the water. And you can see today that stick sticking up. You can just barely see the corner of that conibear trap. So that's how much that water has risen just overnight. So we can tell that one's still set. We'll get over here and make sure that this one's still sitting here. All right, it's still set. So we're gonna move on down here and check these two drains that we got set, and that'll be it for today. All right, guys, here's our first drain. Our trap's still sitting down there. This is very same condition it was that we left it in. So I'm gonna ease on down here to the next drain and get it checked. All right, guys, maybe you got a little bit better understanding of why these drains are important to these farmers. So issue of keeping them cleaned out so that the water can drain. So right here, this one trap's still set. Over here, the trap has actually gone down the drain. So I'm gonna get over here, get it pulled, see what's happened here. Maybe our cable our cable ended up getting pulled, and then it pulled the trap in, or have we got a catch that has actually gone down that drain? The way it's tugging, I'm going to say we probably got something on there. I'm going to have to shift over to this other side. So we probably caught one, and then, guys, I'm sinking down to my knees in mud right here. And it's catching on the top of that pipe. I'm gonna have to get my hand down in there, try to pull that out. I'm shoulder deep right now. I had to pull down a little bit and go again. All right, guys, we got something on here. How about that? All right. Well, we just taught that beaver a lesson. Not only did we catch him, we clogged the pipe with him. All right, guys, so that was a lot of work. Definitely worth it, because that's a first for me. Never had that happen. We're gonna rest for just a minute, and then we'll get him out of here, get this trap set right back in this same position. Guys, I was worried. This is the first morning I was afraid that I was only gonna have one beaver caught. So I believe we're on day 14 today. So we've been at this 2 weeks now. And the 2 beaver that we caught this morning is number 27 in the back of the mule, and this is number 28. So there's definitely a lot more beaver in this whole area than what I can handle, but we're doing the farmers a justice, and we're definitely helping them out. So get him out of here. We don't want him to fall back in there. So I'm gonna got a good back foot catch on there. So that's exactly what we were hoping for, guys. We were hoping they would come up here to clog this and put their back foot down and get caught in our trap, and it worked out this time. So this just goes to show you too that those unconventional sets pay off. All right, now all that's left is to get this reset. I'm gonna get a good foothold on these sticks that we stuck down in here for a hard foundation. Get this trap reset. We're gonna do the same thing again. Just gotta place that trap right there, right down there in the corner. It's set and going. This one, I got my feet tangled up in the cables I come across there a while ago, so we're gonna check it. It's still right there. We're gonna get it placed right where we want it. And there we go, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll check back with you tomorrow.